So it's really working like a jet. Madness, man, madness. I still didn't name it, maybe Frankenstein or something like that, because it's made of 30 different parts. In the nature, physics doesn't follow. Chat GPT calculate me what I need, how much I need, and Chat GPT didn't do it right.
What is it?
This is my anger issue project. I have too much energy and I decide to dig the hole in a stone.
Do you watch these videos about living off-grid on YouTube?
Watched a few. Honestly, I've been a little bit discouraged by some of them because I don't think it's real.
It's not camping. It's not I'm going vacationing. It's a lifestyle.
We have vipers, we have deer, we have hedgehogs. Don't get caught up in the American dream. It's basically like a hamster on a wheel, and you're making that wheel spin.
We were thinking just not paying a water bill and power bill. We'll get the money back in 2 years.
If all the power in the country will be turned off, how long can you live here without any problems?
What kind of problems? The pipe is filled with the water. It's a 200 millimeters pipe and reduced to the 50. So it's really working like a jet. The water then pushes the wheel to spin. We have three 100 amp batteries. We have this dynamo right now making electricity. Charge the batteries. From the batteries going inside this inverter. From inverter, this is a 1.5 kilowatts. One phase going to the box, and in the box it's converted from 1 to 3, and the 3 is up there. I still didn't name it. I need to give him a name. This creation, maybe Frankenstein or something like that.
Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Why Frankenstein?
Because it's made of 30 different parts.
What was the most dangerous moment when you did this project?
Most dangerous moment was when my wife almost killed me, because it took me 3 days to wire everything. And I told her, don't talk to me, because I didn't have nothing on the paper. I had little sticky notes all over the place when we want outlets, when we want the light switches, when we want stuff. I need to think, and I need to stay in my zone. And she was keep talking to me, and that was how she said sharp. I was sharp to her, and she was really mad on me. That was the most dangerous part of this project. The whole thing fell down with the generator, was connected with the frame, with this transfer case. Everything slid down into the hole. For about 8 hours, I was using a beam, tried to push it up, and I pushed it for this much, and slid back. I mean, it just, 300 kilos maybe? And I'm 64 with wet socks. And it just something happened in my brain. And I grab it under, I lift it up, I grab it for the top beam, I push it up, I grab it under, and I just shove it. I don't have that much strength. I'm no Superman. I don't know how. It just happened. When I come back up and tell her, I said, it's done. She said, what is done? I said, check outside. She walked outside. How did you did it? I said, I don't know.
If all the power in the country will be turned off, how long can you live here without any problems?
What kind of problems?
You're completely self-sustained here.
Well, we don't produce our own food. That's the issue. We don't produce our food. We start a garden. It's the first year we start a garden. How is it going to be? We don't know. But it's really learning what we can actually make it the best out of it, so that we won't waste the time on the peppers if the peppers just don't grow well, or certain things. I don't think so anybody can really be 100% sustainable if you don't have a big farm. Cows, chickens, goats, and stuff like that. And the land for wheat. We like bread. I like to bake bread. We don't buy bread. We make our own stuff. So I do have to say we have enough food for. She probably can tell you better. 3-4 months for sure. We don't have to leave the house.
What is it?
This is my anger issue project. I have too much energy and I decided to dig the hole in a stone to make the cellar for the food. So this is what I did in the 5 days. I chiseled with that thing over there and this little axe.
How do you do it? Can you show?
Yeah. well, my hands are a little blistery, but
yeah, you have blisters.
but you come here, and this is a old stone, and I go a little bit at a time.
Oh,
Yeah, help me mentally. I get relaxed, you know. You see blister, 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 blister.
wow.
And I totally ask myself, are you out of your mind? You know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm a little angry man with a good handler.
So this is your cabin.
Yes, it is. My husband and I built this cabin so that we would be able to receive the cool breeze from the waterfall. And we can literally open the door and just shut our screen. And we can hear the sound and we can feel the breeze.
Is it cold here in winters?
It is cold, but it stays a fairly neutral temperature because we're in a cove, and the cove maintains the same temperature year round for the most part. It rises and falls, but we're usually about 10 degrees better than the street. So if something in the city, if it's 40, we're probably 30 here, and vice versa in the winter.
House stay warm, very warm. I mean, she usually get up first, and she turn it on all three heaters for 1 hour. After that, on one heater on a one unit for maybe another hour, and after that, we don't turn it on. We don't turn it off before sun come down. It's this wall is about this thick, you know, and we put a 10 centimeters of mineral wool, and it's a wool. It's 16 centimeters of thick walls. This is our propane tanks. We use a propane stove, and we use a propane water heater. This is really a backup because the one tank will last 2 months for a water heater, and the one tank for the stove. We originally had a electric water heater, but when I figured out that we're going to have some issues with electricity, I said, let's return that. You don't want to put all eggs in one basket. So we have water separate from everything, electricity separate from everything, and propane separate from everything. So if you don't have electricity, we still have hot water. We still can take a shower. If you don't have a propane for some reason, we still can use electricity to warm the water if you need it, you know, stuff like that. But never really happened, you know. With propane, we're lucky, thank you, Lord. We never had any issues. Electricity is my challenge for over 2.5 years now. I'm fighting this thing, yeah. You see this box right there? That's a fan. And it's turned not to blow, to suck the air in. If it's hot inside the house, because this is a colder side, you turn it on. So
it's like,
so to pull the cold air inside.
oh yeah.
And I call it air conditioning, you know.
We built this sliding door so we could save room because it's small house. So we didn't want to have, you're like, well, we can't put anything in front of the door there or whatever. So we just made it slide. I designed and built this shower, and when I needed strength, I asked my husband for help.
You designed it entirely by yourself.
Yes.
And these materials...
That we did the whole house that way.
Because it looks like it's produced like in some factory.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Thank you. And we had this unit from the States. It came together beautifully. And then we had bought several of these for the sinks that we would have at the barbershop, right? So we had that already. And it's just worked out.
If you want to live in America, if you want to live a normal, regular lifestyle, nothing crazy, you totally need at least $2,000 just to pay the bills.
A month.
Just to pay the bills. We need 100 euros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the winter time, we might need 150 because we're still buying propane for our water heater and stove. Even propane, one tank, it's 2 months. You know, for a stove, and another one 2 months for a water heater. It's 10 euros a month. It's ridiculous for a heat. That's the issue. That's why I'm trying to work on this electricity to get it up how it's supposed to be, so we can use electricity for a heat. In that case, Oh boy, we good.
So 150, it's all your budget for a month for living here.
We try not to spend any money if we can help it.
Honestly, we can, on the summertime, we totally can live on a 50 euro budget.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mainly dog food.
What do you buy?
Dog food, this is 10 euros just for our Rocky. We don't buy no cheese, we don't buy no sour cream, we don't buy no bacon, we don't buy no
We
chicken.
do occasionally.
Occasionally,
But we try not to.
yeah. It's mostly pastas, rice, beans, you know, how you call those?
Lentils.
Lentils,
and
Yeah.
chickpeas and black beans.
What type of meal do you cook usually?
I like to make really simple. Our favorite meals are very simple. Popora. We love
What is it?
popora. It's when you take leftover bread and you basically make a gravy out of it. Our favorite thing is pizza. We love pizza. We are American. In the summer, especially, like a pasta, and I'll make some homemade mayonnaise. Maybe we'll have tomato, maybe we'll have cucumber, or whatever's growing. And we'll put that in there and just have like a pasta salad, things like that. I love to make cookies and cakes and burek and pita, but here we don't have a lot of room for me to like stretch out the dough and to do all of that. Where we used to live, I had a big table and I could do all that. We're gonna build it. We just haven't yet.
Do you cook bread here?
Yes, my husband is bread maniac.
Big difference is the water. If I use the same recipe here in Belgrade, sometimes that when you mix the dough, they turn into mud. It's not really a mud, but it doesn't perform the same as here. Water is very important. So if you really want to bake the bread, I think it's better if you just buy the 1 liter of water and use that water than using for a tap, because the chlorine and God knows what else is inside, and your bread gonna be fine. And yeah, we bake bread, and I tried to make a bread twist. I had a little extra dough. That's a bread twist. I can try it if you like it, please.
It's tougher than usual bread.
Yes, it's more like a pretzel. Come out.
Yeah. But it's actually tasty. Yeah.
And stay like that stay fresher than just the bread
Really?
for a few extra days.
I like it.
Thank you. I want to show you this wall. This original wall from monks. This used to be a mill here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Turk's time. And this is only what is left from that, and that whatever the shaft it is for the mill. So the mill was actually positioned here, and when we bought this, I really didn't know what it is. So I started doing some research, and I find in the books that was written in the papers there was a old monk's mill here, but the owner didn't want to pay 30 dinar taxes a year, so he erased it from papers. So it's on a catastrophe, it doesn't really show there ever been it still shows a little square, but it doesn't show, there is no number what used to be. And when we saw this, I was like, this needs to be protected. So this beam here, what is holding our house, supposed to be exactly where is the wall. And I was like, we're not touching it. So I moved the whole beam. So we'll leave a wall alone, and we'll be protected under the, of the elements. So it's going to be here as long as we're here forever, if you ask me. My wife and I, by accident, one of these stones, I don't even know, I didn't even know which one, fell off. We literally apologized, both of us, to the wall. I mean, what's wrong with us? I mean, it's a wall, and then it's a wall. But you felt so, I don't know, I felt so wrong.
How much did it cost to buy this part of land?
We paid 4,300 euros. 4,300 euros. And it's small piece of land. It's 2.2 hours. For our vision, it's if she said 10, we'll give him 10. You won't believe, but 99.9% people told us you guys overpaid, because we literally could buy 5 hectares of land, somewhere on a mountain for that much money. But this power of the water, this cleanness of the water, how do you like the water? This is what you drink. We were thinking just not paying a water bill and power bill, we'll get the money back in 2 years. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah.
It was just like if you're driving a V12 and then you're buying a Beetle diesel, what is like 4-cylinder, and over there you're spending 20 liters, 100 kilometers. Here you're spending 3. You're literally gonna, if you save that money just on gasoline, you're paying off your car, what you're driving. But people don't think that way. People just think how much they're gonna initial cost will cost right now in this moment.
We have vipers, we have deer, we have hedgehogs,
Really?
the little hedgehogs. Yeah, we got
Are they big?
Yeah. But honestly, what people fail to realize is most people get hurt by nature because nature didn't see it coming, and it's protecting itself. When you live in relationship with it, you know when you're going to see the lizard, you know when you're going to see the dragonfly, because everything, it's not just humans that get in their routines. Everything gets in their routine. I know we have a little garden snake. I know when he's going to go, and I know when he's going back in, and I know when not to water to aggravate him. It's like we don't pay enough attention.
It's not camping. It's not I'm going vacationing. It's a lifestyle. Some people say I would like to do it. Well, let me tell you, it's not for everybody. It's just this kind of lifestyle. It's just not for everybody. When something goes wrong with electricity, it's usually -10 outside with the snow and sleet, and the creek is almost freezing.
And you have to climb down in there.
And I have to climb down there, and I have to move the pipes. I'm wet. I'm soaked wet.
Technically, we have 3 gardens. This is the first one. This is the one that it took him so long to try to get all of the rocks out of so that we would have good soil for growing.
All these rocks were pushed from this place to this place.
Yeah, every day I was like, what is he doing out there? I'm going to leave him alone.
And now there is a little garden.
Yeah. So we have tomatoes. This is basil. And these are the baby tomatoes that I had that I overwintered from last year. We went to a friend's and they had the most delicious tomatoes. And I was like, I'm going to keep one of these and I'm going to try to reseed it. And it worked.
Serbia is very good for growing tomatoes, actually. They
Serbia
have
is
tomatoes
really good for growing a lot of things.
Yeah.
So far as I know that they're not using the horrible pesticides and things like that are used in other parts of the world. And I think that the plants are really, they're continuing to do what I remember the plants doing when I was a kid in America. They just grow, they're supposed to grow like we grow. We, as parents, always try to explain to our kids, don't get caught up in the American dream because it's basically like a hamster on a wheel and you're making that wheel spin. Mm-hmm. And eventually you're going to realize, I don't know how to do anything but this. And you're stuck on it. If I stop, I'm going to get hurt. I'm going to lose something. It's dangerous to stop. And it's scary to not be in that wheel.
Yeah.
And
it is.
We don't live that way. We're not afraid. And so we weren't good Americans because we didn't have any credit card debt. We didn't have any loans that we hadn't paid off. Everything was paid for.
Our property was paid off.
And we were sitting there one day and we kind of got aggravated. We were like, they keep sending us all these credit cards and all this buy this, do this. Every time you turn around, it's consumerism. And that's fine. There's things that you need in life, but it was getting to the point where it's like, this is all, they're just bugging you, nagging you.
And they're very good. They're very good to hook you up. They're so good. They're professionals. Americans, they're so smart. Let me tell you, if they want to squeeze $1 out of you, they're so smart. They're going to squeeze it make you pay triple and they make you feel good about.
There is now some regarding American dream. What do you think this concept of American dream, is it changing now? Do you feel it in the air in America that people are now thinking about other things than this hamster wheel?
When I was a child, my idea of the American dream was grown-up lady meets her husband. He sweeps her off her feet. They buy a house together. They have a white picket fence. They have 3 kids. One's a boy, one's a girl, and then we don't know, but everybody's healthy and happy. And a dog and a cat and and it's like, this is the American dream. They skip over the who pays for that part. Now America that's not the dream they want for you anyway. That doesn't make America money anymore because people are thinking differently. People are thinking differently about their sex. They're thinking differently about children. They're thinking differently about education. They're thinking differently about everything. And so, yeah, it's definitely changed. So now I don't even know, maybe the American dream might be to be like half AI and half human. I don't know anymore. Like, who knows anymore? Rosemary. This is a butterfly bush, but I accidentally hit it with the water hose, so it's not happy right now. These are radishes, and these are French beans. So they'll continue growing up, and they'll be the French beans.
French beans?
French
what is
beans.
it?
They're just like green beans with the pod still that you can eat the whole thing. Yeah, it's really good.
So your aim is to grow everything?
Oh, yeah.
For your...
If I could, I would. Yeah, absolutely.
Is it possible here on this land?
It is, but it takes a lot of effort because there's so much rocky soil. And in the Bible, it talks about the man who plants the seed in the rocky soil. At first it will grow, but if it's too rocky, that seed doesn't stay. So that plant it will die. So we have to remove the rock and we have to sift the soil and make it right for planting. And that's what Nisha did. That's why it took so long. Work. Yeah, but it's so rewarding, right? Yeah. Of course, it's tough work. But these are lentils.
And this is
a zebra plant.
What is it?
Zebra. It's this is the only poisonous plant I own.
Whom do you want to poison?
No one. But it's the best growing plant.
Oh yeah,
of
great.
course it is.
It looks good anyway.
Thank you. And this is curry. This one always, when I walk by, it makes me hungry. I'm like, that smells good. This is holy basil. I think you can eat it, but I need to do more research about holy basil. When I tried to do research about Serbian holy basil, I could not find any online. So I'm going to find out, do some research, ask some people, and maybe we need to put it online.
How do you buy plants for your garden?
I buy them from the market here locally, and I have an old gentleman who's amazing, and he always gives me the plants that need to grow here. He knows.
He knows.
He just knows. And he's like, go home, put this in the soil. Okay.
It helps. Is it really helps you?
Everything. He could give it to me and it looks like death. And I take it home, I put it in the ground. The next day it's like, thank you. It's beautiful. And I don't understand it.
This rock, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Isn't it some kind of depressing here when it's always dark in winter?
Honestly, I was thinking about that last winter. This is actually first time in my life that I enjoy the winter, that I love the winter. It's different. If I'm in an apartment, yeah, I'll be depressed. If I'm in some place when it's everything flat or something, it's not interesting. I probably will be depressed because I never liked the winter just because it gets dark so quick and you really can do nothing. But here, when it's snow, it's clean. It's snow. And you still see birds. There's still a lot of stuff going on outside. When you're in the city, when it's gray, it's gray. And it's depressing.
A lot of dirty snow.
Yeah, here is white, and plus everything around the creek, it's year round is green, because that waterfall there, they have five hot springs actually coming out. This water never freezes.
Oh, really?
So this water is always, with the worst case scenario, it's about 12, 13 degrees in the winter. But it's only area what is green, it's this green. So if I really want to see green, I see green. But I'm really looking for snow. Then look through the window, I see mountains, they're all white. It's beautiful. If somebody ever told me I'm gonna like the winter, I'll tell him there's no way.
We got here, we were like, oh, well, we'll probably be able to get, I'll be able to get citizenship faster. We're married, I'm his wife, He went to the police to get a new ID created, and they were like, we don't have you listed. So I was like, so you're not Serbian? What do you mean? And he was like, I don't know.
You got in the country and you have no identity here. What did you feel at that moment?
Betrayed, very betrayed, because I served the military. I spent 26 years here. I work here. I pay the taxes. I
had a boat
I got a gun
license.
boat license. I never want to drive a car. Belgrade, you don't have to. I have no idea. I'm born and raised here. I don't have a citizenship. Something is wrong.
Apparently, like the year that he was born, those files were damaged by a fire or something. We were like, of course they were.
One day I have a plan. My wife said if I die first, she's going to go to live with the monks in a monastery. And I said, if she die first, I'm going to buy that much explosive. When I blow this up, there's going to be a whole new lake here on my property. So that's the plan. Nobody deserved this. Nobody deserved this. How much sweat, tears, and blood we actually invest in this. So nobody just going to come and say, I got it, I'm going to sell it, I'm just going to do whatever. No. We are first and last owners of this.
It goes with you.
This going with me. I'm burning it down. No, I'm blowing it up. I want to stay in the parking lot because I want to see how everything going to explode and go so far.
Or maybe it's a good idea to have a kind of community here or something like this.
I was joking about blowing it up.